All right, so we are at the beginning of our first unit, and to begin this unit, we are going to do a job search. You will be creating cover letters, resumes, and a mock thank you follow-up letter to a mock interview. So to begin that, you have to be structuring everything or creating everything for a specific job. So key to resumes and cover letters is that they are not just some general documents, that they should be crafted to speak to the actual job that you are going to be applying for. To do that, we're going to find an actual audience by finding an actual job. So to begin with, for this assignment, you are going to find a job call or internship that you might want to apply for in the future. After you've found this, you're going to write 200 words analyzing it. So a really quick mini essay. 200 words is a very short paragraph. So this is text from the actual assignment sheet. So your assignment's going to be to find one job call for a job or internship that you might want to apply to in the future and write 200 words analyzing it. You should respond to the following questions. What is this company looking for? What specific skill sets do they expect? What is the company's corporate culture like? Formal, informal, scientific, creative. What are the buzzwords they use? So you should find at least 2 technical jargon terms and define what they mean within your analysis. And how might your resume and cover letter respond specifically to this job? So what kind of language will you mimic, and what will your tone be to really sell yourself as a prospective employee for this job call in particular? So you're going to do this first, and this is going to be the foundation for the way that you're going to create your resume and your cover letter. After, near the end, when we're finished with our cover letters and resumes, you're going to write another 100-word piece on how each of your documents were customized to respond to the job calls. So that will be 300 total. So that's going to be your cover letter, your resume, and also not listed on this is your thank you follow-up. You're going to write a little 300-word kind of analysis or reflection and tell me how you actually crafted each of those to speak back to the job call that you choose right now. So let's talk about your job search. So you want to restrict your job search. So you want to ask the questions as you're looking at the different sites. What specialty within your chosen career appeals to you most? Nurses, for instance, might work at a large technical hospital or a hospice agency and a physician's office. So as you think about the job call, you need to think about like what part of the field interests you most, because you're going to be crafting cover letters that explains to prospective employers why you're fit for this, and why you're the best person for the job. So when you look for these places in your field, for these niches that apply to you most, it's going to be much easier to kind of spin yourself and create that picture of yourself that says you're the person for the job. What type of working conditions appeal to you most? Do you want to work in small groups? Do you want to travel? Do you want to telecommute? Do you want to relocate overseas? Do you want to be near family? You need to think about these things as you look for a job. So this is going to be something that should be a job that you would actually want, or an internship that you would actually want. This is going to make the writing of your documents much more persuasive and make it much easier for you because you're actually responding to a job or internship that you want. So think about these things as you do as you pick out a job or internship that you'll be using for this unit. And then which specific companies or organizations have the best track record for promoting individuals in your field, for doing the most innovative work. So you want to do some research as you're doing this. Hop over and do research. If you don't already know about a certain company, look it up. see, see what they're doing, see what their employees are doing, see how promotions go. You want to look for upward mobility, the opportunity for that as you do a job search, just like you would in real life. This is practice for what you're about to do. So be sure that you're looking at all these things as you do a job search, and that you're not just picking a random job because it was the first one that came up. So if you don't already know, I know many of you probably do. As I said, I know that many of you are seniors and you're about to go out on the market. Some of you are graduating this summer. Some places to look if you don't know already are Indeed, Career Builder, Monster, After College, College Recruiter, College Grad, and Monster College. So I have posted the actual PowerPoints within Canvas as well. So you can hop on, open that PowerPoint, and if you want to, just click on these links to get them, so you can use all of these various sites to look for possible jobs or internships. So now let's talk about how, when we're looking for jobs, social networking might actually be an advantage, since it is something that we use and interact with constantly. So you can actually do a job search on Twitter, and it has a strong search engine. So you just need to put in, the specifics that you're looking for, your career, and the word needed, and you might actually be able to find a possible job on Twitter. So this is something to utilize and to think about, not just now, but when you're actually going out on the market. Also, if you don't have a LinkedIn already, this is something that you should look into to be sure that you're networking. This is a great way to stay connected with people in your field all over, to look for possible job opportunities, to look for relocations. This is just a great tool to use as you go out and you're professionalizing. It allows you to perform a job search by field, job title, company, or zip code. It lets you research a company's core values, the mission statement, which can be used in your cover letters. So your cover letters need to be speaking specifically to these things. So LinkedIn is an invaluable tool to kind of gather that information that you're going to be weaving into your cover letter to make the cover letter tailored specifically to the company you're applying for. You can also expand your contacts. So you'll have current and former instructors, former bosses, managers, coworkers, other professional association members, community leaders, businesses you frequent, and alumni. So you're going to have all these kind of different networking fields combined into one. So you have all of these people that can guide you, that can speak for you, that can point you in the right direction in the same place. So if you do not have a LinkedIn, this is something that I strongly suggest you go in and create now and use as we create these assignments. Remember, when you do your LinkedIn, to keep your information up to date. Don't let something sit stagnant or keep any awards or positions or internships that you have off. You want that to present the best image of you possible. So be sure that you're updating that. So let's break it down. Analyzing a job ad. What do you need to do? You need to find a job ad that does all the things that we've just talked about. You need to determine the possibility of you getting this job. Determine what the problem this company is trying to solve by hiring. So why does the company need you? What are they hiring this position to do? Once you do that, create a T-chart that catalogs the hard skills required and the soft skills. So your hard skills are going to be the software that you can use, the experience that you've had, based just all the skills that you've acquired, the know-how. The soft skills are going to be your communication skills, and you're going to use experience in this way to say that, you have good time management, you're an effective communicator, that you have conflict resolution skills. These are soft skills. These are things that you can't show so much, that you haven't been directly trained in, but the skills that you've developed through experiences. So So you want to be able to look for both the hard skills and soft skills that the job requires. Look for other buzzwords, keywords, search terms. Research the company. Look at the recent projects. Look at their company ethos. Look at what kind of pathetic appeals they make. How is it that they personalize company, or how do they speak to values of either their employers, employees, or the public. And then begin a list of how your prior experiences might be spun towards the required skills and buzzwords. So how can you take the hard skills and soft skills that you have and match them or align them to what is needed? This is what you're doing. It's all about spinning in both of your resume and your cover letter. And then locate the name and title of the person who you're applying to. This is going to be important when you do your cover letter and also when we make our mock thank yous. So these are all the key components you need to keep in mind. Good luck and happy hunting.